Indians, they're still in the hunt, kind of trying to chase for the wild card and a long shot in the division. But right here, this is a puzzling move to me that the Houston Astros trade Myles, who's been one of their better players this season, especially when he's filled in for injured guys like Alex Bregman and Carlos Correa throughout the season. So Myles goes to the Indians for Phil Maton and Yandy Diaz. So right here, this is a win for Myles if you want to go out there and get him back on your fantasy roster, because we saw him about a month ago really take off and have a big month in that time. So on the season for Straw, 2 home runs, 34 RBIs, 17 stolen bases, 44 runs scored, a 262 batting average, and a 339 on base. So right here, pretty decent numbers for a guy who's filled in this season, but he still has 325 at-bats under his belt. So he's been playing every day for the most part for this team over the last few months, like I mentioned. But the last couple weeks, he has struggled. 212 average, 235 on base, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. So obviously his specialty is stealing bases and scoring runs is And I like the landing spot over there for him in Cleveland. Cleveland, obviously, they sold a couple pieces off. They sold their middle reliever here in Phil Maton. But they get a guy who's going to go out there and hustle. And he also could play a few positions. Shortstop, second, and some outfield here is Myles Straw. So as far as fantasy baseball goes, this is definitely a win for him. And if he's out there in some of your leagues and you need a guy who you think could break out, who definitely paid good dividends for him getting traded somewhere else, Myles Straw is on top of that list of a guy who got out of a kind of a tough situation where some days he will play and some he won't, to a guy who's going to play every day now for the Cleveland Indians. So this is not just a move for now for the Indians, it's more of a future move. And for Phil Maton, yes, you can never have enough middle relief in Major League Baseball, especially in the playoffs. If your starter, has a bad inning right off the bat or he's in trouble, the managers are going to take him out. And Phil Maton, this is the reason why the Astros got him. And on the season, he's been decent, 41 and a third, 2-0 record, 61 strikeouts, 4.57 ERA, and a 1.35 whip in the last couple weeks for Maton, 3.86 ERA, 1.50 whip in 4 2/3. So right here, he'll be a decent piece to the bullpen for the Astros. But I just feel like Myles Straw was a good hustle player for this Astro team. And with a free agent like Carlos Correa next year, this guy could have possibly filled in at shortstop if Correa leaves for free agency. And Yandy Diaz, he's nothing more than a depth piece as a catcher. He hasn't done much in his career, is Diaz, and he's bounced around the league a little as well. So right here, Straw to the Cleveland Indians. And I like the move here for the Indians a lot. I know the Astros, like I said, needed relief. But Straw, he's going to be a fantasy winner in this deal, and a guy that definitely should be a pickup going into Week 17 of the fantasy baseball season.